Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, and in this session we'll show you the new options that we've added while creating a geometry for a turning part on your solid itself. I'd like to create a turning geometry to go from this edge over here all the way down to over here. If I go into my turning operation and I go now to my geometry, you'll note next to define we have this arrow which allows me to choose solid, which will allow me to actually choose my geometry from the solid part itself instead of the wireframe. If I go to define, we have two options basically that we can work with. We can do either automatic selection or manual selection. By using automatic selection, I choose my start surface and then my end surface, and as you can see, my geometry is automatically created from the beginning up until that point over there. Now we've also added the option of manual selection. By choosing manual selection, I simply click on the surface I want to machine. I can click on that surface, I can click on this surface, from one next to the other. If I click on this surface again, for example now, and as you can see the faces that I've chosen are a pair over here, clicking on this surface will actually take that surface away. And you'll note that my geometry now has changed to not to include that surface. If we take a look at the side view, you can see now that my geometry goes up instead of going onto this surface itself. I also have different ways of how I can close the gaps between this point over here, the end of the surface, and to the next surface over here. I can choose the one as you see right now. I can choose this one over here to go direct, if that is feasible. In this particular case it's not. Or this one as well. So I have all these different options now I can choose as far as my manual selection. Click on this surface again and it will add it back into this area over here as faces that were picked. I also have over here the start extension. I can extend my start, say 4 millimeters, and I can extend my end 2 millimeters as shown over here. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.